The Untold Revolution: How Black Women Entrepreneurs Are Quietly Changing Everything. I want to begin today by acknowledging the extraordinary woman whose insights form the foundation of this talk, Tiffany Parker Kinnard. She's not just a visionary leader, she's a force of nature who has dedicated her life to amplifying the voices of those society has systematically silenced. Through her groundbreaking research and unwavering advocacy, Tiffany has fundamentally transformed our understanding of entrepreneurship, success, and community building in America. Her work doesn't just document change, it creates it. What I'm about to share with you today might challenge everything you think you know about Black women in business. It's a story that rarely makes headlines, yet it's reshaping our economy in profound ways that affect us all. We've all heard the standard narrative: Black women face the steepest climb in entrepreneurship. Less funding, fewer opportunities, more barriers. This is undeniably true, but it's only half the story. And it's the half that reinforces stereotypes of victimhood rather than celebrating extraordinary triumph. Here's the insight from Tiffany that stopped me in my tracks. While Black women do face significant barriers in entrepreneurship, they are simultaneously driving some of the most dynamic growth in the American business landscape today. Black women owned businesses have seen average revenues increase by an astonishing 32.7%, outpacing virtually every other demographic group in America. Let that sink in for a moment. The very group facing the steepest climb is also climbing the fastest. This isn't just impressive, it's revolutionary. It completely flips the common narrative of disadvantage on its head. Instead of being defined solely by obstacles, Black women entrepreneurs are building powerful ecosystems and redefining what success looks like, not just for themselves, but for their communities and for business culture as a whole. As Tiffany explained, this isn't just about individual achievement, it's about collective transformation. We're witnessing a profound shift. Black women are no longer just surviving in business, they're thriving and leading transformative change across industries. They're doing this not by conforming to traditional models of success that often demand constant grinding and hustle culture, but by creating new paradigms that honor community, authenticity, and holistic well being. Consider the story of Walker's Legacy, founded by Natalie Madeira Cofield in Washington, D.C. This global platform is dedicated to empowering multicultural women entrepreneurs. Like many Black female founders, Cofield faced limited access to capital and network opportunities. But rather than accepting these limitations, she built an expansive community offering mentorship programs, workshops, and access to capital initiatives specifically designed for multicultural women. The results: Walker's Legacy has helped thousands of minority owned businesses launch or scale and is now recognized as a top resource hub nationally. Inspired by Madam C.J. Walker's legacy as America's first self made female millionaire, Cofield's organization has been featured at major conferences, secured partnerships with Fortune 500 companies, and Cofield herself was appointed National Director of MBDA under President Biden. This isn't just a success story, it's a blueprint for how targeted ecosystems can foster scalable impact among Black professional entrepreneurs. Or take B. Dixon, founder of the Honey Pot Company in Atlanta. Dixon's journey began with a personal health challenge. She struggled with issues that weren't being addressed by mainstream products. When she developed her own solutions, she encountered skepticism from retailers about market demand and faced barriers accessing venture capital due to gender and racial bias. Did she give up? No, she innovated her approach. Dixon leveraged digital marketing and social media storytelling, participated in accelerator programs focused on diverse founders, and partnered strategically with Target stores nationwide. Today, the Honey Pot Company has achieved national distribution through Target, Walmart, and CVS, growing into a multi-million-dollar brand that's disrupting feminine care industry norms around representation and ingredients transparency. What began as home formulations using natural remedies has scaled into a major enterprise, securing $7 million in Series A investment led by New Voices Fund, which focuses on supporting businesses owned and operated by women of color. Dixon's success has paved the way for more inclusive product development and marketing practices industry wide. This is what transformation looks like. And then there's Jewel Burke Solomon, who co founded Part Pick, a tech startup that simplifies replacement part searches via image recognition. Working at McMaster Car Supply Company, Solomon identified inefficiencies firsthand in managing parts inventory and logistics. But when she sought to address these problems through technology, she faced skepticism from investors unfamiliar with both her background as a young Black woman and her B2B industrial tech focus. Solomon's response? She participated in pitch competitions targeting underrepresented founders and built alliances within Atlanta's emerging tech ecosystem. The result? Pick raised over $2 million in seed funding, including investments from Steve Case's Rise of the Rest Fund, won TechCrunch Disrupt Battlefield competition finalist honors, and was ultimately acquired by Amazon, where Solomon later became head of Google for Startups US. Her success opened doors and inspired confidence for more diverse technical talent and founders entering high growth sectors previously dominated by others. These stories reveal something profound about entrepreneurship in America today. They show us that Black women aren't just participating in business, they're reinventing it. They're creating models of success that prioritize community over competition, collaboration over isolation, and holistic well being over burnout. As Tiffany emphasized, the biggest accelerators for success among Black women business owners include building collective support systems that go beyond individual achievement. This is a radical departure from traditional entrepreneurship narratives that often glorify the lone wolf, the sleepless hustler, the individual who sacrifices everything for success. Black women entrepreneurs are showing us a different way, one that honors rest, relationships, and collective advancement. And the results speak for themselves. These aren't just feel good stories, they're backed by hard data showing extraordinary growth and impact. What's particularly striking about these success stories is how they've unfolded despite persistent systemic barriers. The funding gap remains real and significant. Black women receive less than 1% of venture capital funding. They're approved for smaller loans at higher interest rates. They have less access to networks of wealth and influence. And yet, they persist. They innovate. They succeed. And most importantly, they bring others along with them. As one entrepreneur told Tiffany, I'm not interested in being the only one at the table. I want to build a bigger table. This commitment to collective advancement represents a profound shift in how we might think about success in business and in life. It suggests that true success isn't measured merely by individual achievement, but by community impact, not just by wealth accumulation, but by wealth distribution, not just by personal power, but by empowerment of others. These entrepreneurs show us that vulnerability, asking for help, prioritizing well being, and building community aren't weaknesses. They're different kinds of power: sustainable power, transformative power. So, what does this mean for all of us, regardless of our gender, race, or entrepreneurial status? It means we need to rethink our definitions of success and leadership. It means we need to value different approaches to business building. It means we need to recognize that the future of entrepreneurship may look very different from its past: more collaborative, more community minded, more holistic. It also means we have work to do. If Black women can achieve this level of success despite facing significant barriers, imagine what would be possible if those barriers were removed. Imagine the innovation, the growth, the transformation that could occur if access to capital, networks, and opportunities were equalized. This isn't just about fairness, though fairness matters deeply. It's about unleashing the full potential of our economy and our society. It's about recognizing that talent is equally distributed, but opportunity is not. And when we limit opportunity, we limit our collective potential. So I want to leave you with this challenge. What will you do tomorrow and the day after that to create a world where everyone's genius can flourish? Will you invest differently, hire differently, shop differently, mentor differently? The revolution being led by Black women entrepreneurs isn't happening on distant streets with protest signs. It's happening in boardrooms and bedrooms, in pitch meetings and product launches. It's happening through the quiet, determined work of building something new where nothing existed before. And make no mistake, it is revolution, a revolution in how we define success, a revolution in how we build businesses, a revolution in how we create wealth and share power. You have a choice right now. You can be a passive observer of this revolution, or you can become an active participant in creating a future where entrepreneurship truly becomes a pathway to freedom and fulfillment for everyone. The question isn't whether this revolution will continue. These extraordinary women have already proven their resilience and determination. The question is whether you will join them in building a world where success isn't determined by who you are, but by the value you create and the communities you lift. The future is being written right now, one business plan, one partnership, one investment at a time. What role will you play in that story? Thank you.